Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your Milwaukee Brewers.
Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's Mookie Betts. Pulls that one foul.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. And ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The shortstop takes a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
The rare K for Mookie.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Outside, 2-1. One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two outs. And that drops in for a strike. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Hoskins, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at American Family Field, today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Edman sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Christian Yelich, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Ohtani, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And he makes the catch on the track, just missed a homer that time.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Second inning set to go. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Peralta back to work. Hernandez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. Check swing, and that's a ball. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
To third, done. To first, out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Max Muncy. In there, and it's 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. And the next pitch is way outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Andy Pajes in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get
Michael.
away from you awfully quickly.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Out there to center. It's going to fall for a hit. Pages scores. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Runner at first with 2 away. Hesung Kim, the next to hit. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Conforto off of first with 2 away. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Two, 1.
Here's a high chopper. Slings to first. That's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Check swing, no appeal.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here is Sal Frelick. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Swing and a ball line to center. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Hoskins. That clips the corner.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
The 1-1.
Ball.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Top half of the
Leading off
third
for
inning.
Los
There's
Angeles,
Mookie Betts
the
now.
shortstop, Mookie
Singy, he's a guy that covers
Betts.
both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Got a
center
fastball,
fielder,
middle of the plate,
number
jumped all
25,
over it.
Tommy
Absolutely smoked that
Edman.
ball.
Tommy Edman at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Let's go, Milwaukee. Yeah.
Out to short, Ortiz. In plenty of time to first, and Freeman is retired.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Here's
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Slapped foul. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground, and it goes just foul. Betts on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. That's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The pitch. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That missed inside. Now 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fought off foul. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that skips into dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Bryce Terang stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground to first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, takes it himself, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held up. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a ground ball to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Number 44, Andy Pages.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. A double and a run scored his first time up. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Chourio.
Pitch
Ball.
misses there. 1-0.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's Christian Yelich. Fly to right his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. There's a strike. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and now it's William Contreras. Throw over to first. Yelich dives back in. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch misses way outside. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man at second. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Center field. Edman in position. And that'll do it. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Michael Conforto. Peralta back to work. Conforto goes 6'1", 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Lifted in the air, right field. Chourio makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 6.
Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
Off the mark there. Now 2-0.
2-0's the count.
Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got
Now
the
batting,
changeup
the
and
shortstop,
still late on it. You rarely see
Yes.
that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hit in the air, right field. Chourio brings it in with a nice running grab. Back here at American
Leading
Family
off for the
Field.
Brewers,
Digging in, it's the
the
speedy
left-hander,
outfielder,
now,
Sal Frelick.
Frelick.
The pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Edman hauls it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. The Brewers trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. Way inside, and that hit him.
First base.
Oliver Dunn
Now
up
batting,
now for the
the
Brewers.
third baseman,
Struck out
Oliver
swinging his first time.
Dunn.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away.
High.
That one fouled off. 2-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Struck out looking his first time.
Ball one.
In the dirt.
Hook.
Hoskins off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Bounce to third. Oh, and it hits the base. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the first.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed. There's 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's going to be Bryce Terang.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Misses the sweeper.
1-2.
And that one almost hit him. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, out to short. Betts. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in
Now
the sport,
batting,
no
the
doubt
right
about
fielder,
it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Chourio in the box again, takes a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And now it's even up. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Just missed. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes
Brewers,
a new arm for the Brewers, Nick
number 25.
Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The batter now
Leading
will
off
be
for Los
Will
Angeles,
Smith.
the catcher,
He's already
Will
homered here in this one.
Smith.
That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 2 in this one. To the right side. Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Now
Hey, man, 4
right
pitches,
fielder,
2 outs.
Andy
That is an excellent pace.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Ball 1 there.
Off the plate.
And that's
No,
off the outside
outside.
edge. And it's 2-0. Fly ball down the line. Chourio should have this
Foul
one.
ball.
And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Let's do this, Brewers.
The 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That's inside. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. This one popped up right side. Terang. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the 7th. Now here is William Contreras. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers,
for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
number 66.
And we all know about his slider. It's
Tanner
just filthy, man. And
Scott.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base
The
hits
left
for this
fielder,
team.
number
Looped
10.
that one in there for the knock.
Now,
Definitely got that pitch on the
Freeland.
outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Sal Frelick will hit next. 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Trying to move the runners over. And that's a foul ball. And a sac bunt here. And that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Seems that he was committed to
Number 6,
swinging at this
number
pitch
12,
regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released.
Hopkins.
He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
Hoskins up for the 3rd time here. Watches
ball,
that one
no
miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Now fly ball to right center. Edman in position. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Oliver Dunn.
Now the 3rd baseman, Oliver Dunn, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Brewers.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
52.
Brian Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Dunn makes the grab, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, number 6.
And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. Hudson, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's not stopping, on his way home. The relay, not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run.
Well, he just about hit it out of here, but once it took that carom off the wall like that, I mean, he really turned on the afterburners. And I'll tell you, as an outfielder, this is pretty much your worst nightmare. But playing the ball off the wall like that can be really tough sometimes. Definitely an exciting play.
Back to the top of the order. Mookie digs in here. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And that one upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Turns and fires the Betts. That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy.
So a man at first. And here comes Tommy Edman. Mookie on the move. And first offering is fouled off. Betts, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there.
2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that is out of play. Two outs. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out, and that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
the Dodgers.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Blake Trinan.
Blake Trinan.
Stepping in,
Leading
Joseph
off for the
Ortiz.
Brewers, the shortstop.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Too low.
First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Betts whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't
Now
be trending
batting,
on social
the
media
second
later
baseman,
on, but it's
Royce.
still important to execute it to perfection.
Turang.
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
This is Bryce Turang. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
The Brewers trailing by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jackson Chorio.
2 down, bases empty. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chorio. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Ball.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian.
Here comes Christian Yelich.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And another ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Trying into 2-0.
That's a strike.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
William Contreras would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance. Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score
Now
yet,
batting,
but now's their
catcher,
chance to change that.
William Contreras.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. And there's a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. That one in the dirt and gets away. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Caught him looking for the K. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Alexander getting loose out there. Number 77 also getting ready. The 0-1. Out to short. Ortiz fires across the diamond, and Hernandez is out.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And now here is Will Smith. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Out. And a couple of quick outs.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes. On to first, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kirby Yates.
Now
I think
pitching
closer
for
has to
Los
be one of the
Angeles.
toughest jobs in baseball.
Number 38.
We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every
Yes.
outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
Leading
We'll
off
see if he
for
can
the
wrap up the
Brewers,
win and
the
get himself a
center
save.
fielder,
Garrett Mitchell digs in
Mitchell.
now. That one at the knees for a strike. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Mitchell gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
No, that's the ball. 2-1.
Next offering upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And he walked
That's
him.
the ball.
And
Take
that'll
the
bring the tying run to the plate.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for
Now
on the
batting,
mound.
the
Now he's
first
going to have to
baseman,
really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Strike on the outside. And it's 0-1. Tying run at the plate. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Check swing, called strike. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Nice. Doubled up with the
Now
slider
batting,
for that
the
punch
third
out. The
baseman,
one before
Oliver.
just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
He's 2 outs away. Dunn getting ready to hit. Clips the corner. Strike one. With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. And fouled off. And that is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
In the air, right field. Pages gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a ball. First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's down and in.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Bryce Terang up next for the Brewers. Two on, 2 outs. Right down to shoot. 3-1. Yates is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.